Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Bulls tonight. As you can see, the title of this live stream, the Lakers fall to the Bulls 108 to 124. And continuing with the title, what's going on with the Lakers? What's wrong with the Lakers? What's going on? There's a lot of things, I have to say. Lots of mistakes were made in this game. Lots of things are going on since the NBA in-season tournament championship, and there's just a lot of things that went down tonight, and till now, that's just not going to the right direction of what the Lakers want to do when it comes to being one of the top teams in the Western Conference. And the bad part is the Lakers are playing a back-to-back game, which obviously tomorrow the Lakers will be facing one of the top teams in the Western Conference in the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow. So this is going to be another scenario where the Lakers may somehow lose that game. But you never know. Maybe a miracle will happen tomorrow, but you never know. But this is the headline, guys, right here. What's wrong with the Lakers? What's wrong with this Lakers team to the point that they are losing games that are supposed to be winnable games when it comes down to it? I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't know if the Lakers are tired out, if the players are not feeling it, if D'Angelo Russell is just tired of being in LA or is tired of just being with this organization. Just, I don't know, maybe just not showing up. Maybe it's Darvin Ham with his bad rotations that has been the downfall of the Lakers losing at key moments, at key situations. And maybe it's that. I'm not sure. There's a lot of blame that we can point at when it comes to certain players or how wrong this Lakers team has been playing so far since the NBA in-season tournament championships. So this is bad. This is really bad, and a trade is going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind it's going to happen. But the sad part is not a lot of teams right now are going to be trading with the Los Angeles Lakers anytime soon. It's always been that way. I mean, in December type of scenarios. Not a lot of trades do happen around that time. Sometimes it happens in mid-January or probably at the trade deadline in February. So don't expect the Lakers to make any trades anytime soon. But make no mistake, a trade will happen, and there's a lot of emotions, lots of opinions when it comes to certain players, hinting that it's going to take them a while, but they're not saying it, but they want a trade to happen. So I want to get into everything, what went down tonight, the stats and everything, but I mean, it's going to hurt big time. I mean, I personally don't really want to talk about it, but this is a ZLN. This is a sports channel. I mean, we talk about the Lakers stats when they win or when they lose in bad situations. So if you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Support my channel. Please, guys, we just reached a milestone on this channel. We reached 4,200 subscribers on YouTube. I just want to thank every single one of you for showing me the love and support there. And, of course, all over social media as well, especially on Facebook. We have a big following there on Facebook. We have around like 7,000 followers on Facebook. So I'm grateful for every single one of you for showing me the love, support, and of course on this channel as well. So please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and to be in the know of potential trades and also post-game analysis, which I'm obviously do every single every single Lakers game, post-game shows. So please do so. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right into, as you see in front of you, what's wrong with the Lakers. There's a lot of things, as I said from the beginning of this intro. Lots of blame can go around when it comes to certain players, certain coaches. Obviously Darvin Ham rotation has been bad since the NBA in-season tournament championship. That's what honestly has been the downfall of the Lakers because of the bad rotation, just bad coaching by Darvin Ham. And it's just getting to that particular moment where it's getting there. It's getting to the point that if he continues like this, I won't be surprised if he gets fired. I won't be surprised because if your players are not feeling it, there's no effort on the players' part because you are not motivating your players to play well in games and key moments and key situations and winnable ones like this one tonight that should have been a winnable one, like the Spurs winnable one, and even the Dallas Mavericks matchup that should have been a win, obviously. But there's just a lot of things that are not going to. Even the New York Knicks won. I mean, Lakers should have won that game, but it's just bad rotation, bad coaching from Darvin Ham. I mean, it's just getting very ridiculous at this point, and it's bad enough that we're going to be facing the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow. I mean, we're going off a back-to-back game going into tomorrow, so it's just a bad situation. And plus, you have Anthony Davis, who once again turned his ankle, rolled over his ankle. I mean, another scenario where injury is playing a big role now for one of our top players in the NBA and on this team in Anthony Davis. I mean, it's just another huge scenario that is obviously hurting the Lakers now after we got it is a bad situation now, what the Lakers are going to deal with if Anthony Davis is not going to play tomorrow. But I just saw notifications that it seems that Anthony Davis roll over his ankle again, the same one, but he indicated that he may play tomorrow against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So there's some good news there that he may play through it. But once again, we don't want to aggravate or somehow overdo his injury or something, so he can be out for a lengthy period. So it's all up to the Lakers management and Darvin Ham if he wants to play him tomorrow, because it seems like it's not going to be a winnable one because they're facing one of the top teams in the Western Conference in the Minnesota Timberwolves. But the good news, I guess you can say good news, is that the Minnesota Timberwolves are also playing a back-to-back game. I believe that didn't they win tonight against the 76ers? I might be mistaken, but there is that matchup that they played tonight against them. But for some reason, do they have the same energy to face the Lakers tomorrow? Sort of remains to be seen. It's so hard to tell at this moment. So just wanted to see. There we go. Yeah, they lost to the 76ers tonight. So, I mean, could that possibly motivate them to bounce back from their loss and beat the Lakers? You never know. The things may happen, but my hope is maybe the Lakers will bounce back from this and beat one of the top teams in the Western Conference. So number 1 seed, actually. And after this loss tonight, the Lakers fall to the 9th seed in the Western Conference. So that's another hurtful moment for us Laker fans when it comes down to the Lakers in the standings. They keep continuing to fall completely down to the in the standings because of their losses that they're committing. So it is a bad situation. So we could obviously blame Darvin Ham for sure for his rotation as well, but we can also blame one of the players on this team, and a couple of them really, and that is D'Angelo Russell. Something is up with him. I'm not sure what's going on. He is probably feeling the pressure, or maybe he's sick, or maybe he's feeling under the weather or something like that. I mean, there's just something going on with D'Angelo Russell for these past couple of games. He has not been stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers as of late, and it's been showing, and it's been hurting the Lakers big time for a guy who hasn't been shooting for the Los Angeles Lakers that well. I mean, it's been pretty bad on his part. He only scored 2 points in this game. I mean, that tells you that his motions tonight were not feeling it. He was not feeling this game, and it seemed the Lakers completely gave up in the third quarter. I mean, it really seemed that way. After the first half, the Lakers, it looked like they were going to come back. I mean, it seems like they were doing whatever it takes to come back. But in the second half of the game, the Lakers basically gave up. And that's because of the lack of effort from some of our players tonight. I mean, we can look at the stats right here. And guys, please subscribe to the channel. Show me love, support. I really appreciate all your love, support. And once again, a huge milestone on this channel. Once again, thank you. Once again, for we reach 4,200 subscribers on ZLN on YouTube. Please follow me, and of course, subscribe to my channel and follow me all across social media. I really appreciate it. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream. So once again, thank you all so much. But as you see right there, I mean, just a lack of effort. Lack of effort. It seemed the Lakers did not want to be in this game, and just right there. And, D'Angelo Russell really let the team down tonight. And it's been that way since the start of, or not really the start of the season, but his efforts has not been known for these past couple of games now. I mean, it's just been lackluster. And I'm not sure how to explain our frustration around him. I mean, he's just been shooting badly, and his scoring ability has been lacking for the Lakers. And I'm not surprised that there's trade rumors surrounding him, and heavily now, because, Laker fans, including myself, we're done. We're done with D'Angelo Russell because he's been playing pretty badly for these past couple of games. And it's been showing. I mean, come on, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0-4 from the three. I mean, that alone calls for a trade because of your lack of effort. And like I said from the beginning of this, introduction of this live stream, a trade will happen, but a trade will not happen right away. It's going to happen, but not right now. It's always been that way when it comes to trade rumors. I mean, some teams may ask for a huge price now, but some teams just want to wait until the February trade deadline because most of the prices will be more realistic, and some teams will, show that, they want to be reasonable when it comes to certain trades. And I think that's what Rob Pelinka and the rest of the NBA teams are trying to do when it comes down to that. So expect a trade to happen, and a trade surrounding with D'Angelo Russell and maybe potentially Rui Hachimura. I mean, he has been, since the start of the season, not been helpful for Lakers. He has been not. And it just seems that a trade is going to happen surrounding those two guys as well. So, just very soon a trade will happen. Now, which trade sort of remains to be seen as well. I know one thing, Lakers need to find a better point guard, and they need to find another centers. They need to find centers to be added on to this team because, Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood, they're not cutting it. They're not cutting it whatsoever, and it's been showing, especially from Jackson Hayes, who was just a foul machine. Even though they didn't play so much in this game because most of the minutes went to Gabe Vincent, who returned tonight after being out for almost a month now because of his injury. And obviously we saw it just seemed that way in this game, that Darvin Ham was trying to find minutes for Gabe Vincent. And what did he need to take away minutes from? Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes. And basically we were playing small ball against the Chicago Bulls tonight. So it just seemed that it was going to be that way, and it showed. I mean, it's just ridiculous to the point that at this point, these two guys are not cutting it at the center position. That's why we saw Anthony Davis get injured tonight, because He's the only guy. The only guy at the big position has been our rock. I mean, he's been the guy that's been been getting hurt left and right and playing through injury because he hasn't doesn't have any help to help him out at the center and small power forward position. It just sucks. It sucks to see that way, but at the same time, um, just this is what we had to deal with. It's just getting ridiculous at this particular moment. So, my hope is that when it comes down to trades, a center needs to be involved in a trade. I mean, and the only center that comes to mind is Andre Drummond. He's the only guy that really comes to my mind when it comes to certain trades that Lakers could potentially pull off when it comes to getting a center like that to pair up with Anthony Davis. And even though it didn't work out the first time, maybe it'll work out the second time. You never know. So, because he's been letting up very well when it comes to the Chicago Bulls lately. So, obviously need to have that in play for sure. So, my hope is that the Lakers will potentially somehow, uh, you know, get something done potentially in mid-January or at the trade deadline to improve this team because it's not looking good. When the Lakers are losing games that's supposed to be simple ones and easy winnable ones, especially the Spurs on last Friday, and the Dallas Mavericks game really disappointed me. The fact that we lost by 2 points really breaks my heart because we could have won that game if Christian Wood was playing in that game. But once again, Darvin Ham's lack of rotation, lack of trades. No, excuse me, lack of rotations and just lack of lineups, better lineups. It's been pretty lackluster. And when it comes down to this one, it's been bad for sure. It has been bad for sure for the Los Angeles Lakers. I can honestly say so. Um, but yeah, Darvin Ham, D'Angelo Russell, they are the problem in this game tonight. And at this point, um, something needs to change very, very soon. Just got a comment here from Eric. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. Flaws are starting to show after the in-season tournament. The season tournament. Yeah, it was. I have to say it was. Since then, the Lakers haven't been the same. Is it because of fatigue? Is it because the Lakers are tired? I mean, you can just tell that LeBron James throughout these five or since the NBA season tournament, he hasn't been himself. I mean, it seems that he's more tired now. The lack of energy that he put up in the in-season tournament is now showing now that his energy is really let go. And at this point, he's just asking for other teams to no other players around him to step up because he you can just tell by his emotions and how he's playing that he needs help. And Anthony Davis is doing what he can to play in this game. And even Austin Reeves. I mean, those are the only three guys, in my opinion, are stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers since then, since we won the in-season tournament championship. It's been pretty sad to watch. Pretty sad to watch. And the fact that those are the only three guys that really want to play and win games, it's pretty sad. So that's why I'm hoping that players will start to realize it and somehow step up for LeBron and try to win us some games. But at this point, it's so hard to tell now because they have been their emotions and their energy and their drive to try to win us games. It's been lackluster to watch since then. So absolutely, the flaws is starting to show for sure, and that's why we're calling for a trade to happen very, very soon by the Los Angeles Lakers once you reach the. I mean, obviously the Lakers can trade now, but nobody's going to trade anybody at this particular moment. So expect a trade to happen maybe mid-January or at the beginning of February at the trade deadline. So that's the only time that we will think about trades. But my hope until then, Lakers try to fix their ways. I mean, Austin Reeves during his press interview, I just saw real like a quote that they're trying to figure things out because at this moment, the Lakers in general, I guess you could say some good news. All of our players, they're healthy now. And I guess when it comes to Austin Reeves, he says that everyone needs to learn how to play well with one another, and they're trying to get acclimated with one another. So because of the returns, I mean, come on, Gabe Vincent returned tonight after being out for at least a month or two, because of his injuries that he was dealing with. So I mean, other than Jalen Hood-Schifino, who's out due to sickness, um, we have a healthy team. But if you continue to lose games like this, it sucks to watch at times for sure. Eric, once again, um, Vanderbilt's not being 100% makes their defense even worse. Yeah, I mean, I've been noticing that too. I'm not sure if he's still dealing with the injury that he is was dealing with since the start of the preseason, but I think there's something else. I mean, maybe I don't know. For some reason, when he was out a couple of weeks ago, he was dealing with some back spasms. So maybe the effects of that is still bothering him. But maybe it's still with that heel injury that he suffered in preseason. Maybe he's still feeling the effects of it. I mean, but for some reason, he hasn't been living up to the expectations that we were wanting to see from him, especially on defense. And we saw how the Lakers depleted when it comes to defense because of his lack of defense out there. So, absolutely agree with you. Thank you again, Eric, for pointing that out. I mean, it's been pretty bad to watch when it comes down to Jared Vanderbilt and his efforts on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, just looking at his stats right now, he only played for 13 minutes, had 0 rebounds, 0 blocks, 0 steals, and with negative 15 in this game, and only was able to put up 2 points. I mean, totally unacceptable to see this type of effort from Jared Vanderbilt and this team in general. I mean, the fact that you only need to rely on LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and credit to Austin Reeves. I mean, this guy has been stepping up for the Lakers as much as he can for the second unit, coming off the bench, and it's been working. I mean, for a guy who started for this team, it hasn't been going well for him. But when he was back in the starting in the second unit, coming off the bench, it's obviously things were starting to work, and it's for him to be the lone guy putting up 21 points out there tonight, being the second scorer out there for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been very impressive, I have to say. So um, it's been pretty ridiculous that we're relying on three players to win us this game, but it should be a team effort for us to win games like this, like the Bulls, like the Knicks, like the Spurs, like the Dallas Mavericks matchup. I mean, that those it's just so frustrating that those were supposed to be winnable ones. Especially what really broke my heart was the Dallas Mavericks game. We lost by 2 points. I still can't get over it. The Lakers had the capability of beating that team, but unfortunately they couldn't. They couldn't, and especially the Spurs one. Getting beaten by one of the worst teams in the Western Conference is just ridiculous at one point. I mean, the fact that you beat them once, why can't you beat them again? I mean, it's just, and it was back to back. I mean, in a sense, in the back to back in San Antonio. So it's just ridiculous. And LeBron was playing in that game. That's just crazy as well. So let's see here from Eric. Too many guys on this team needs the ball to be effective. They are inaccurate off the ball. Yeah, I mean, I have to say this is Yeah, that's the sad reality. And um, when it comes down to the return of Gabe Vincent, it seems that most of the players on this team really want the ball in their hands and they want more minutes. And the minutes part has been mainly the main reason why Darvin Ham is getting a lot of heat, and rightfully so, because it's been pretty bad. His bad rotations, bad lineups, it's been really been showing, and he just doesn't know. He doesn't know who needs the ball in their hands. He doesn't know which team will be more effective and stuff like that. I mean, it's just it's just sad because this is a first time head coach still learning the ropes, and yet it's like you haven't learned them yet. I mean, I don't know. It's just very frustrating at this particular moment, and it's been sucky. It's been sucking to watch. So for sure, and I don't know. That's why I think maybe when it comes down to it, there is the possibility that when it comes down to the matchup tomorrow, Lakers will potentially struggle in that one and probably will lose that matchup because it just seems that it seems it's going to happen because the Minnesota Timberwolves they're playing very well, and just their efforts and as a team they are just doing very well for their own franchise, and it's just frustrating that the Lakers cannot do what the Minnesota Timberwolves can. They have the capability of doing that. I mean, we saw it during the NBA in-season tournament. I mean, they were playing very well, good teamwork. They knew what their roles are and who should get the ball, who should have more minutes, and it's just showed it was just beautiful to watch. But for some reason, um, I don't know. It's been very bad to watch, I have to say. Let's read more here from Eric. Uh, Team starting to figure out Reddish and Ham needs to play Rui more. Um, yeah, I mean, maybe that's the main reason. I mean, maybe we should play more Rui, but Rui as of late has not been living up to the expectations that we wanted to see from him. I mean, that's just me. I mean, you know, he's been a disappointment too, along with D'Angelo Russell. I mean, those are the two guys that really I thought that they were going to have really, big years for us, and especially Rui. But I don't know. He hasn't been living up to the expectations, in my opinion. And for Darvin Ham to give, more playing time for Rui, I mean, it's just kind of at this point, I'm a bit frustrated to see how things may change over that. But I mean, at this moment, I am just in the loss of words now because it's just overall this team, their efforts, their energy, and their motivation to win games now has been pretty bad to watch since the NBA in-season tournament. It's been pretty bad to watch, and the fact that they are losing games, especially easy winnable ones, it's been uh, pretty sad to watch. Pretty sad to watch for sure. So, uh, it's just hard. It's just at this moment, guys, I am just in a loss of words now. I mean, I just don't know what should the Lakers do to change this season around. Obviously, trades need to happen for sure, but they won't do it now. So it seems that the Lakers, if they keep this energy up, lack of energy, excuse me, is going to continue to be pretty bad for the Lakers at this moment. So, uh, you know, when you look at the rest of the Lakers tonight, guys, I mean, I have to say this is, other than LeBron James doing wherever he can to help this team out, averaging almost a triple double tonight with 25 points, had 2 blocks, 1 steal, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. and went 1 of 3 from the 3 and 10 of 18 from the field. I mean, just great night for LeBron. He did whatever he can to help this team win this game, but he just couldn't. And then you have Anthony Davis, who suffered an injury in the third quarter, but managed to put up 19 points, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and went 7 to 15. I mean, those two guys, they showed a lot of effort in this game. They tried to, and especially for Anthony Davis playing in his hometown. I mean, that's just that right there alone shows you that he wants to do whatever he can to win this game along with LeBron. And like I mentioned with Austin Reeves, 21 points out there, 2 of 5 from the 3, and having 3 assists out there and 1 block, 1 steal. His efforts was helpful for the second unit, but just this whole team all around. I mean, you can obviously say that Cam Reddish had a good night. He really did. I mean, 13 points, went 3 of 8 from the 3, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. A really good effort on his part. But the main guy, I mean, even Torian Prince, I mean, 16 points, went 4 of 8 from the 3. I mean, effort on their part, but just having D'Angelo Russell only put up 2 points and playing 28 minutes, totally unacceptable. And just rotations wise has been obviously pretty bad to watch for this Lakers team. Then just looking at Rui Hachimura's performance, only put up 5 points and 5 rebounds, shot 1 3. I mean, his presence is known, it's out there, but it's just not enough. And Jared Vanderbilt is no help as well. But, it's just, I don't know, guys. At this moment, I'm just pretty frustrated with how this team has been playing so far. It's just, what's going on? That's the word. I mean, what's wrong with this Lakers team? There's a lot of things we could say. And obviously we can blame Darvin Ham. We can blame, we can blame, D'Angelo Russell. Just a lack of effort, lack of energy, lack of mentality. I mean, there's a lot of things we can blame of the Lakers' woes and struggles since the NBA in-season tournament. Since then, the Lakers haven't been the same. They always lose at key moments, at key situations, winnable games, and it's just been pretty sad to watch, for sure. Just got another comment here. From Eric. I mean, the whole starting lineup needs the ball in their hands to be effective. Yeah, I mean, I knew what you meant. I mean, there's just a lot of things on this Lakers team that's it seems that they always want the ball in their hands for sure, but obviously there's always need to I guess the efforts needs to show if they always want to have the ball in their hands and be that dominant. But it just at this moment, it just sucks. It just sucks because I think other teams are trying to figure out the Lakers' woes, and they're obviously finding them when it comes to fourth quarter, third quarter situations for the Lakers. And I don't know. It's been sad. It's been sad to watch for sure. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Right, let's see right here from Eric. It's not the team basketball to be more clear. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not the team basketball to be more clear. Then what is it then? I mean, what's wrong with this Lakers team then? Is it lack of effort? Are they tired? Is there a curse with the NBA in-season tournament championship? I'm not sure. Is it because there's not a lot of there's no motivation since then for them to win games? What is it? Is it the leadership? Is it the leadership of Darvin Ham not showing from this Lakers locker room for them to be motivated to win games? Is it that, or is it because of the scheduling? Is it the scheduling? been tough on the Lakers because, as you can tell, if you can tell how this December's schedule, the Lakers' um, schedule has always been on the road, and we all know by now the Lakers on the road, they haven't been playing well on the road. I mean, it's just plain and simple. I mean, when the Lakers go on the road, they always lose more games than they do at home. And it's just maybe because of that. Maybe because of that. Let's read here more from Eric. I mean, there is not enough ball movement and this sacrificing for each other. Every player wants their numbers. Um, yeah, I can see that too. I mean, every time a player wants to score and not make it happen, it's because they want to build their own stats. They want to build their own um, resume, if you will, of potentially getting paid. Because most of the players that are on the Lakers roster, they're all signed to veteran minimums. So, and especially for a guy like Torian Prince, who since the start of the NBA season, he has been living up to the expectations of, you know, getting paid and, stuff like that. So, and especially his shooting has been lackluster to watch. But for these past couple of games, he has been shooting very well. He has been playing very well when it comes to his shooting. And 16 points out there. I mean, not bad for him. But yeah, every player wants their numbers, and yeah, there's some players that need to sacrifice some of their efforts and give it to someone else if they have a hot hand. And but so far we haven't been really seeing that. We haven't. I mean, maybe Cam Reddish, maybe Torian Prince has been stepping up lately, but it's just not enough. I mean, there's not a lot of motions, not a lot of motivations for some of our Lakers to do whatever they can to step up in the third or fourth quarter situations. And we haven't been really seeing that. We haven't been really seeing that from this Lakers team since the NBA in-season tournament. So, you know, it's been pretty bad to watch. Pretty bad to watch from this Lakers team lately. And there's some winnable games that the Lakers should have won. And I can honestly say, guys, I mean, there's just I'm just lost of words. I don't know what to say now. It's oh my gosh. But I think I said the gist of it. Uh, in conclusion, let's just say this. In conclusion, what went wrong for the Lakers is Darvin Ham and his bad rotations and bad lineups. D'Angelo Russell hasn't been living up to the expectations that we wanted to see from him since the start of the NBA season. And for these past couple of games, he has been playing poorly, especially when it comes to shooting. His shooting has been lackluster. And just the efforts and the motions and the mentality of teams, of the players not playing to the best of their ability to help out LeBron, Anthony Davis. And it's been showing. And like what Austin Reeves said during his post game interview tonight, they're still trying to figure things out. And for a team that's all their teams are players are back from injuries, so this is a healthy roster now. But for them to obviously find their role on the team, finding their minutes, it's also hurting the Lakers as well when it comes to them winning games. So, this is just another example of just how the Lakers need to click for them to get back to winning better games, better winnable matchups, and obviously being competitive in the Western Conference. So, um, there's a lot of things the Lakers need to figure out. They can't do all these things overnight, and the fact that they have a game tomorrow is also going to be very interesting to watch and a bit questionable. If the Lakers are capable of beating the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though they lost tonight against the 76ers. So are they tired out, or would they show a lot of motivation to beat the Lakers tomorrow? Or you never know. Maybe let's just see if there's a miracle. Maybe D'Angelo Russell will let it up against his former team. You never know. We could see that from D'Angelo Russell when it comes down to that. Maybe that's how you have a turnaround season. Maybe you will hear all the critics. Maybe you will hear all the criticism that he's hearing from his teammates or his coaches or something. Um, but for at this particular moment, something needs to change. Something needs to, be in this locker room when it comes down to better leadership, or just something. Something needs to turn around, because if the Lakers continue this directory, of this losing games at key winnable ones, uh, then we could expect to see some firings. We could potentially see some trades potentially being emerging when it comes to D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, or type of trade package to improve the team. Probably very soon, but at this moment we can't make any trades because not a lot of teams are interested in making trades at this particular moment. So if you can't do that, then it has to be a team issue. This is a team issue. Okay, maybe they need to build more momentum, more energy, more passion, more uh, you know uh, better mentality to win games more. I mean, it sort of remains to be seen. Sort of remains to be seen at this particular moment. So once again, I mean, think I said the gist of it, my frustration and my rant, if you will, on this live stream. Once again, thank you, Eric, for your great conversations. You tried your best to explain to me about of your frustration of this team. For me, there's a lot of things that I can blame uh, of how the Lakers could improve or how to change things up. But at this moment, um, it's so hard to tell. So hard to tell because there's a lot of things that are wrong with this Lakers team. As I mentioned, maybe it's Darvin Ham, maybe it's D'Angelo Russell, maybe it's just the team overall when it comes to their um, mentality for them to go every single night and put up great performances. But I don't know, since the NBA in-season tournament, they haven't been the same. And now the Lakers are 1-5 since the NBA in-season tournament. And with that, the Lakers continue to fall in the Western Conference standings. At this moment, they are the ninth seed in the Western Conference within the play-in. So, I mean, it was just a couple of weeks ago the Lakers were fourth in the NBA in-season, no, at the NBA Western Conference standings. What's going on? It could be fatigue. It could be, they're just tired because of their scheduling. That could also play a big role as well. But going back to what Eric said, maybe it's because some of the players, they want their minutes. They want to be putting up big numbers. It cannot be just LeBron or Anthony Davis. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's that route. We can go at whole different scenarios of what's going on with this team. We can say a lot, but at the same time, I mean, at this moment, we can think about a whole lot of things that's wrong with this team, and then we can come to the same conclusion and saying something needs to change. That's the end result of what we can think about this Lakers team. So, once again, I really want to thank everyone for joining me on this live stream. Once again, thank you, Eric, for your comments. It's been very helpful, and I know there's a couple of times you always come in and bring in your great insight and your opinions about the Lakers. So I'm grateful for you and for everyone who joined me and giving me your thoughts and your opinions about this Lakers team and their flaws of what we've been seeing from them since the NBA in-season tournament. I mean, at this point, something needs to change, and it needs to change fast, because if Lakers continue to go through this trajectory, Um, they could potentially be out of the play-in and just be out of the contention if they continue this type of trajectory. But you never know. I mean, maybe they're just tired. Maybe because of this scheduling. Maybe because of the certain players not living up to their expectations. So I think management needs to get involved. I think maybe I don't know, Darvin Ham needs to, you know, get his leadership skills intact and bringing them into the locker room during practice for them to get the hint and build some motivation there. Maybe LeBron needs to step in or something. I'm not sure, but something's going on with this team. They're showing lack of effort, lack of energy, and they're just losing games when it comes to key moments and key situations. I mean, that's just a reality of the situation because we saw the Lakers a couple of times throughout this run since the NBA in-season tournament that the Lakers get some sort of edge, but then they fall short every single time, especially third quarter, fourth quarter situations. And we saw that during the Dallas Mavericks game, which still breaks my heart because, we could have won that game, but we lost by 2 points. Then we lost to the Spurs, which should have been a easy winnable one. And then because every time in the first half at the end of the second quarter, Lakers were up by at least like what 4-6 points, but then they fall under the pressure in the third quarter. But which I can honestly say the third quarter, the Lakers tried to manage. But lately, for these past couple of games, they've been playing pretty badly in third quarter situations. And it's been with the Knicks and now this one, which we've been noticing. And the teams are noticing that. So they take full advantage of the Lakers in the third quarter situations. So not sure what's going on between now and then, but Lakers need to fix that up, especially fourth quarters, because that's where the Lakers really getting away from them. It's their effort in the fourth quarter. So they need to fix that. Just got a comment here before I end this live stream. I just got a comment here from Eric. Let's read this. Christie's getting DNPs while their guards are getting torched on defense. Yeah, for some reason, guys, or Eric, I can honestly say, I hate to say this, but I don't really care when it comes to, Christie because he has been not living up to his expectation. I mean, this was the same guy when we went into the NBA season, was that he was going to be the guy coming off the bench behind Austin Reeves and bringing his shooting and his ability when it comes to how he was playing during the summer league. And we haven't really been seeing that. Maybe because he was been in the doghouse from Darvin Ham and it played a big role of his effort of playing in NBA games with the Lakers. Maybe that's the reason. But still, I mean, even in this game, Darvin Ham played small ball against the Chicago Bulls that needed Christian Wood and at the same time Jackson Hayes. But I hate to go that route too because I can't believe we're going to rely on Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes to help us win games. And yet those two guys are not even helpful at times as well. So once again, when it comes to trades, the center is needed for sure. And I can't really think of any on top of my head, but Andre Drummond comes to mind, when it comes to the Chicago Bulls. So they can obviously, Lakers can obviously pull something off when it comes to a trade like that to improve at the center position. There's DeMar DeRozan, who played great tonight. Alex Caruso. But once again, teams are going to be looking at the Lakers. And if they see how bad they're playing, they'll be like, why should we make a trade with you when your players are not showing a lot of effort? I mean, But I think something will go down for sure. So no doubt in my mind for sure. Once again, thank you, Eric, for your comments and your feedback and your just great conversations. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out. And, just show me the love, support there. And once again, thank you, Eric, for your comments. You were the only guy on here that gave me some really good conversations and really good thinkers. For sure. I'm not sure what the word for it is, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your comments, and once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it, and please give me your thoughts about this Lakers loss and what's wrong with this Lakers team. I really want to know your thoughts about it. Please comment in this live stream or after this live stream, and I'll read them and give you my thoughts and opinions about it. In the comment section. So please do so and show me the love and support. And I'll see you all in the next live stream, in the next video. Obviously, tomorrow I'll be going live for the Lakers post-game show versus the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow. Could there be a miracle and the Lakers will bounce back from this and start to win games and show some emotions, show some motivation and mentality to start to win games after this loss? We can hope, but at this moment, something's going on. But I hopefully things will get resolved because it's not going well for this Lakers team. And my hope is the Lakers will bounce back from this, hopefully, and start to win games because this is totally unacceptable. This team is more capable of winning games, and they have the roster, they have the depth to make that happen. And with a healthy team now, and hopefully Anthony Davis is healthy and ready to go for tomorrow. But with a healthy team, Lakers are capable of doing it for sure. So that's our hope. That's our hope. And let's hope for the Lakers that they will bounce back from this and start to win games after this. That's all we can honestly say when it comes down to this team. Because they can't make a trade now. They can't do anything now for them to turn their season around when it comes to trades. It's going to be a whiles away for them to make any trades anytime soon. So my hope is Lakers will find their woes and their frustrations and hopefully turn them around and just be more motivated and just play better basketball, Lakers basketball, moving forward after this loss. So hope. Hope is what it is. So thank you all for joining me. Like, subscribe, and please follow me all across social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Once again, thank you, Eric, and everyone for joining me on this live stream. And, I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.